everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Friday, which means it's another cash stuffing envelope video. It is Friday, January 4th, so this is my very first paycheck of 2019, so that is pretty exciting. I have been working pretty hard on figuring out my goals and New Year's resolutions, which I hope to have a video up soon of that. But I got paid today, so I just wanted to hop on here quick and get my envelope stuffed and go through all of my bills with you guys. So we will get started here. For those of you that have watched my past videos, you know that I keep everything planner related in my planner folio. So we will just take out my planner here and a pen, and I will set this aside. Okay, so we are into January, and this is the Erin Condren Deluxe Monthly, stuck there we go, Deluxe Monthly Planner. And I use this for my scheduling, my planning, as well as my budgeting, my bill dues, my debt tracker, everything. I use this for everything. So I am not one that likes to have a planner for every little single thing. I just like to be able to have one and know exactly where everything is going. So we will get to this week. So those of you that have been with me for a little bit know that I have cash envelopes for these items here, and I'll zoom in a second so you can actually read them. And then these ones over here I transfer to Capital One, and I did a video on how to use Capital One 360 for budgeting and cash envelopes. So if you have any questions on that, go watch that video, and if you still have any questions, feel free to message me or leave a comment and I will get back to you. But it works out really good, and I've actually found, for those of you that are wondering, that when I transfer it to, so I first transfer it from my normal checking account, which my paycheck is direct deposited into. I transfer it from there into my Capital One 360 checking account, and I did this, I actually did it last night. I transferred the money that I needed into my Capital One 360 checking account, and it was already in there today. So it took literally one business day, and then I can then go in and transfer them to my different savings accounts, which I have set up. And it's an instant transfer. So it's so much easier than transferring directly to the Capital One 360 savings accounts, because that's like a 4 to 5 business day processing time, and it really messes with you when you're trying to budget to have that long of a processing time. So we will get started here, and I wrote in light blue, and it's not very easy to read, so I apologize about that. But we'll start. So these ones here are my credit card type bills, and so those of you that have been with me for a while know that I split my minimum payments up into 4 because I get paid weekly. So each amount that I'm writing here is 1 week's worth. So then by the time each payment comes to be due during the month, I already have all that money in these accounts, and then I just have to pay them. And I do have a video coming on that about how to basically divide your bills up between paychecks, so whether you are paid weekly or bi-weekly. I am in the process of making a video that shows you exactly how to do that, so stay tuned for that. But we'll get started here. So credit one is, okay, this pen is just died on me, so I'm going to use a different pen. Okay, try this again. So credit one is $15. Lend up is $5. PayPal credit is $10. Merrick is $30. Kohl's is $6.75. PPCC is $9. NFM is $6.25. Capital One is $66.25. And Walmart is $9.75. So then I am just going to add up these amounts here. And I'm sorry I'm coughing, I have a tickle in my throat and I cannot get rid of it. 9, 625, 66.25, and 9.75. So that is $158. Okay, so my next one here is loans. I don't know why this is so funky. Anyways, loans, which is $56.75. And that's the only one that gets taken out of that account, so that will be my total. And the last one on this side is car. So my UNI, this is my car payment, is $153, and my insurance is $31.64. So that total is $184.64. Okay. Now I'm going to go over to my envelopes. So I have my expenses and then I have my sinking funds. And I do the same amounts for these every week so it doesn't change. Gas is going to get $35. I was doing $45, but obviously gas prices have drastically decreased. I think right now in my area we're like at $1.94, so it takes me like $33-ish to fill up my car right now, so that is always nice. Groceries gets the normal $60. Spending is $20. Cell phone is $30. My daughter's tumbling is $20. So we will add these up. So that's $165. Sometimes I don't know if I got it all right. Okay, I'm going to try this again. 35, 60, 20, 30, 20. That was right. Okay, 165. And then my sinking funds right now are vacation and savings, and I am only putting towards vacation this week, which gets 15, so that total is 15. So then you come down here. So my transfer total, which is basically these three amounts. So this is the amount that I will, actually I already have, but that I will transfer to my Capital One 360 checking account, is $399.39. And then the cash total that I need is basically this amount here plus this amount here. So that is $165.15, which is $180. So the total expenses and bills for this week is $579.39. Now, I am going to run to the bank quick and get this cash. I usually do this part before I do this, but I can see that my battery on my camera is about ready to die. So I'm going to run to the bank and let my battery charge for a little bit, and then I will be right back and we'll finish this up, and then we'll start we'll start stuffing my cash envelopes. Okay, I am back. Sorry I had to cut that so short. My battery light was flashing at me and I didn't want it to die mid-sentence. So, I will now finish this section here. Whoops. Okay. So with this, my transfer amount is going to be $399.39. I pulled out $180 for cash. So my total bills, expenses, everything is $579.39. My income this week was $660. So that means that I will have $80.61 to put towards my debt snowball. And if you've seen my previous January debt video, it basically just shows the list of all of my debts in smallest amount to largest balance. So that $80.61 I'm going to put towards this bill right here, as well as the normal monthly payment that it normally gets, to just try to pay it off a little faster. And I'm so excited. So I kind of snuck a little peek of what my current debt is, and it's alright. I mean, it's only the, let's see, it's only the first week of January, and it's just gone down so much already, just from putting, you know, every possible dollar that I can towards the smallest balance. So I am so excited as the weeks go on in January, and then come the end of January where I do this again for February, and just write down all my balances to see that this number is decreased. I'm so excited to see what it's going to be. So I feel like I'm really now starting to be able to put a dent in my debt. When I very first started back in November, you know, I really only had money to make minimum payments on things, and I didn't really have a whole lot left over to put towards my debt snowball. But I've actually already been able to pay off 3 bills in full, which has then given me a little bit of leeway to have extra money to put towards my debt snowball. So, which is basically why they call it a debt snowball, because you're building momentum as you go, you know, and the longer you go, the more you're going to be able to put towards your debt, and then it just, you know, you get to pay it off faster. So I'm super excited and really motivated after seeing my numbers so far. So stay tuned to the end of the month to see my February debt, because I am so excited about it. Okay, so I'm going to grab my cash and my envelopes, and I'll be right back with you guys. Okay, I got all my cash, I got my envelopes ready, so we will go ahead and get started. So spending was going to get $20, and sadly this envelope is empty, so it needs this $20. I also had to make a few envelopes because, as you can tell, these were the very first envelopes I've made, these ones here, and they're significantly larger than my new envelopes. But I had a problem with these fitting in my billfold, so I just made some more that are smaller, but the money still fits in them perfectly fine. So there is spending. Groceries is going to get $60. So we'll put that in there, and that one is also empty. Gas gets $35. And I did just fill up my car a few days ago, so this one is empty also. My cell phone is next, and it gets $30. And 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. So there already is $60 in there. which it will get paid next Friday. So my next paycheck, I will pay that one. So we'll just add 30 in there. Tumbling gets 20, and I really need to go pay this because I keep forgetting. So we'll add a 20, so it now has 20, 40, 60, 80, 100 in there. So I need to get in and pay that. And then the last one is vacation, which adding 10 to it, or not 10, 15, it will have now 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, it has $82 now. Isn't that crazy how just a small amount each week and you just keep building and building it adds up pretty quick, which that's the whole idea of a sinking fund. So I do want to do a video on sinking funds because starting next week I'm going to be adding like, I can't remember exactly, like 6 or 7 more sinking funds. So I'm really excited about that. I wanted to wait till the New Year's to start them, but I kind of forgot to start them this week, so I will do it next week since a little bit of my money has freed up from paying off some of those debts. So I'm going to be putting some of that money towards more sinking funds. So I'm really excited about that. So what I do is these 3 go with me all the time. They'll just go into my billfold because these are the 3 that I use most frequently. And then these 3 will go into my safe, and then I basically pull them out when I need to use them or every Friday when I need to restuff them. So I want to show you guys one more thing here. I don't know that I've ever showed you this, but what I do before I go to the bank and I am trying to determine what all cash I need to take out, what I do here is I just start, I hardly ever get 50s, so I always do 20s, 10s, 5s, and I didn't need any 1s this week, so I'm not going to write that down. But I just do this. Okay, so, and then I start, so gas, I need $35, so I need 120, 110, and 1.5. Groceries, I need 60, so I need 3 20s. Spending, I need a 20, so another 20 there. Cell phone, I need 30, so we'll do 120, 110. Tumbling, I need 20. And then vacation, I need 15, so that'll be a 10 and a 5. And then what I do is I just calculate that, so that is 7 20s, 3 10s, and, oh my goodness, 2 5s. So then when I add all that total up, it should get me to my cash total, which was 180. And then I just hand the bank, well, I usually do it on a Post-it note, but I just hand the bank this, that way they know exactly how many of each bill that I need, and then they have a total at the bottom too in case I miscounted, which has happened before. So that's kind of what I do, just to determine how much or what bills I need from the bank. It just makes it easier, and they're used to me coming in every Friday, so they kind of have a routine now. So anyways, if you liked this video, please like below, give it a big thumbs up, and if you have any questions or comments for me, you can do that below. Don't forget to subscribe if you liked what you saw, and then hit the notification bell so you never miss out on a new video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I will see you guys next time. Bye!